Yes, this is Bizarre Brain Comics. This is where we tell tales of daring do, brave warriors, and lovely damsels in distress. But in this case, the damsel is also the brave warrior. Red Sonja. We all know great Red Sonja. So let's go take a look inside. Hello, and I am Magnus of the Feral Horde. And I'm here to tell you those tales, and we're going to talk about Red Sonja right now. Okay. I forgot to mention, but yes, this is being shot at the Colorado Renaissance Festival for 2024. And thank you for joining me. We're going to talk here a bit about Red Sonja. This is issue number 2 from I think it was 76. Is that what it was? Yes, 1977 from Marvel Comics, 1972. Now, before Red Sonja had her own title, she had several issues in, what was it? Not Marvel Premiere, not Marvel Fanfare, Marvel Feature. That's what it was. For several issues, featured her. And this is written by Roy Thomas and, what's her name? Carla? Yes, Clara. Close. Clara Noto with the interior art. Now, pencils, inks, letters, and coloring by the late great Frank Thorne. Now, because I'm here and outside and I got a lot of noise going on around me, I'm going to keep this fairly short. But you see, oh, look at that cover. Frank Thorne right here on the front. Now, Frank Thorne, that's in my opinion, he was the epitome of the Red Sonja artist. And of course, he really came to fame from drawing Red Sonja, even though he has a long time experience and skills before then, and especially known as a good girl artist. And now, of course, but then he moved on after Red Sonja. He moved on to his own titles, and he did Gita for several years, who was almost a sexier, kind of like a sexier version of Red Sonja. That is, had a little more graphic adult material. But here we go. Start off. This is taking place. Of course, this is the Hyborian Age, and this is the Hyborian Age version of Venice. It's Venetia, and she's walking along the hill overlooking the city, and sees out in the water 2 ships colliding, and suddenly, almost immediately, they sink. And she wonders, was she the only one to see this event? Because there's nobody around. She goes in farther and finds someone trying to snatch a young lady. She intervenes, and while she takes care of those snatchers, trying to help the girl, someone else comes up, smacks her in the head, and carries her off. So she's being snatched. And what's going on? She's suddenly someplace in a hall of mirrors. She can't get out. Some kind of like drug-induced something from drugs, or maybe it's magic. She manages to get out of there, overcome that magic, wanders through the labyrinth, and finds a weakened, seemingly dying old wizard. And he tells her that he is the victim of another wizard who had been imprisoned down here using a demon. The demon is in there, and they're awaiting for a magical device that will give them ultimate power. So, and he is the reason that those ships sank, trying to prevent. Unfortunately, it was not on those ships. so he needlessly killed the evil. So she wanders on. She knows she's got to. It's up to her. Calls her queen. It's up to her to defeat. So she gets there, gets to the point. Now Frank Thorne is so well known for his marvelous architecture and costuming designs for these characters. It's some great stuff. And there is the demon. He has very weird looking demon things. So he, that first wizard had given her kind of a token as defense, and the second wizard, he conjures some beasties to come at her. She throws some bones out, and they transform into skeletal warriors. After we get through so many pages of ads, and they fight one another, and then in the process, she winds up killing that second evil wizard. But she was supposed to have to fight that demon that's in the pit. Well, she wasn't going to go down in the pit. Then she heard her name called, looks in the pit, the demon is gone. It's like, oh, I was the demon, this is my real form. Now with the wizard gone, I can be myself again. So she goes in, but he's chained up. She goes down to free him, and he turns back into the demon. Ah, it's a demon! So she fights. Boy, more ads than you know what to do. The demon, she fights the demon. While this is going on, some more ships, one actually carrying. Now these other ships were actually carrying that talisman, and these and the talisman is now going to the bottom of the ocean. So the demon is affected by the loss of that power, and she manages to slay him. But then he does transform back into the human and says, thank you, and now the demon doesn't possess me anymore, and I after centuries of being imprisoned in the demon body, I'm free again. And then he dies. Then she finds the first wizard again, who is in a little better health, and says, come on, we've got some more stuff to take care of. And then and off they go. And so then the next is the games of Gita. Gita with slightly different spelling. That's the name of his own character. So that's it. Now it's a real brief version of Red Sonja. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Do leave your comments down below. I know it's hard to hear because I got a group over here, the Crack, playing some medieval music, some cool music. So let me know what you think of this Red Sonja, that Red Sonja. And I do want to thank very much my friends Shanna, Amy, and Christy for their assistance in making this video. And that's all we've got. And remember, comics are art.